Hello, Bond fans. I'm in my usual element at the bar where you find me everywhere in the world, mixing martinis. Well, of course, I'm not an expert barman, but I want to hype you up today for a book that you can buy right now. It's a Kickstarter campaign for the 007 Drinks Archive, and this is the first draft. You won't see anything on it, but it's a real book. Here it is. The 007 Drinks Archive, put together as a passion project by my dear friend Chris Distin from Hanover. Maybe you might know him. There's a video on my channel where I visit him at home invasion style. He's Europe's first and foremost collector of screen-used props from the Bond films. And now he put all his time and work into this Drinks Archive, and he will present it to you so you get all the facts that you need.
Yeah, thanks Benji. Thanks very much for having me today. I just wanted to show you what the book's about. It became more than what it should have, really. It started off as a book about whiskies. I'm a whiskey drinker myself, and I thought, how many whiskies has Bond drunk over the years? So I thought, I'll write down, I'll do a small book about the whiskies that Bond had drank. This is the first draft that I got from the printers on Friday, so it won't look like this. It will look like it does in the pictures on the Kickstarter page. It's 500 pages, and it's basically all the drinks and bottles and everything drink related, glasses. There's dozens of glasses in there that I've found, cups and saucers. I brought a couple with me just to show you what kinds of things I've found. There's a lot of information in here that I'm sure no one's found before, because it took me hours, sometimes weeks, to find some of this information. Some of it was easy. Google is more of a hindrance than a help nowadays, so finding a glass from a particular scene was not as easy as it could have been. But there are some real good ones in here, and some of my personal favourites. I brought a couple along with me. This was one of my favourites. This is the glass, the mint julep glass from Goldfinger, that Bond and Pussy Galore and Goldfinger all drink mint juleps from. It's a vintage glass from the 1960s, and if you want to know which glass it is and where you can get them, then you're going to have to buy the book, right? Because it's all in there, all this information. Another thing that I've found was this one here. This is a cup from Moonraker, when Drax has Bond across for afternoon tea and cucumber sandwiches. And this is a German manufacturer, German porcelain cup from a company called Rosenthal, which I thought was pretty cool. So I went out and got one myself so that I could pretend to be Drax at home. The third one that I brought along today was this. Here is the screen used glass from the scene in Skyfall, the infamous scene when Severine gets this shot from the top of her head, and this is resin in here, just made to look like whiskey. But this is the glass as it is if you can buy it today. Also quite hard to get hold of, but you can find them. And if you also want to find these glasses, then the information is in the book. Another thing I found really interesting was finding out all the bars that Ian Fleming used to frequent in London. Up to now, I've came to 37 different places where Fleming is, there's proof of where he used to be and used to drink or eat. So these are all in the book as well. There's an interactive QR code that you can scan, and then that will take you to a interactive map where you can find all these places and go and visit them yourselves. I tried a Vesper Martini in every one that served them, and even there's a lot of difference between the Vesper Martinis. So basically that's the rundown of the book. It's about 3,000 hours of work, and if it's something for you, then yeah, there's a QR code down at the bottom here now, and if you're interested, then scan that and it will take you to where you can order one.
Oh, sorry, I was having a drink. Are you quite finished?
Oh, sorry, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
There you have it, Bond fans. The 007 Drinks Archive. I mean, if that isn't a present for any Bond fan, or indeed for yourself, on your shelf, I'm a rhyming expert, then I don't know what is. I mean, as I said, Christmas is 6 months away, or the every odd birthday, but this is really, as I said before, we spoke before about that, it is value. I mean, you could go to the 007 store and buy some $20,000 priced item, luggage, or some NPL sweater, but this, and I had a look at it, and I spoke to Chris in detail, and I've known Chris for many years. He puts passion into these book projects, and this is not just a collection of what Bond drank on screen and in the novels. It is thoroughly researched, and it is the definite guide to everything Bond drank on screen, if that isn't something. So I need to ask you, let's check if it's actually as thorough as we think it is. So I can grab everything from here. You can tell me where it is in a Bond film.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
All right. Well, let's start easy. Jim Beam.
Oh, Jim Beam.
Everyone.
Jim Beam. We actually see a bottle of Jim Beam in Live and Let Die when Bond goes down into Kananga's New York headquarters, and Solitaire's laying the cards. They open the doors at the back, and there's Jim Beam on the table in the rear of the film.
There you go. That was probably too easy. Okay, that was easy. That was too easy. Okay. It's even easier if I take a Tanqueray gin.
Oh, Tanqueray.
Gin. How often does it appear in the Bond films or the novels?
Tanqueray was in the films, and it's only once up to now that I could find.
Yeah.
And that was in Casino Royale behind the bar. You see a bottle of Tanqueray gin.
There's also a bottle of Jägermeister.
That's right. There's Jägermeister.
I spotted that in the cinema.
Yes.
First viewing.
Yes, Jägermeister's in 2 films. Yeah, it's in it's in Skyfall and in Casino Royale. Yeah.
All right. So the great ones. Okay. Martini, of course, obviously. The book also has the recipe for the Vesper Martini, so if you never could quite perfect it, this is the way to do it. And if you still struggle, I mean, there are more different drinks than the Vesper Martini. This book is Augmented Reality.
That's right, yes.
What is that? What do I have to do?
Well, the Augmented Reality means that if you you download an app called Artivive. It costs nothing, seriously nothing for you. There's no spam mails or anything because I pay for this. And then what you do is you open the app, you go over the page, and a film will start playing. And one of the films is an original Vesper Martini being mixed in the bar. So,
can you show us?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first draft, people. The actual book will have leather, nice green leather. Blue
leather.
Change it.
I changed it because it was originally going to be green leather, and then I changed it because I thought we checked all the bars in London, and most of the bars had blue leather menus, so we thought it looked more drink related. So I'll open the Artivive app, and here we go. And then you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but this is the video being played in the background on this picture.
That is fantastic.
So then you can see Federico is a famous barkeeper in London. We filmed in the Donovan bar, and he mixed us an original vintage martini, which was using vintage Lillet from 1950, vintage gin from 1960, and vintage Stolichnaya vodka from 1958. So this was an original Vesper Martini.
Why do they have that stuff? Do they just keep it in the cellar?
It's in a special case, and they sell obviously vintage martinis. I think one costs about £380 if you want to go and have one there.
So, and as you said, you went to these bars in London
Yes.
to film with the barkeepers.
Yes.
And everybody's been to Duke's Hotel, right?
Yes.
Everybody's been there. It's the place for Bond fans to meet. Of course, Alessandro, the barman.
Yes.
But there are so many others in here.
But that's another myth we found.
The Duke's myth.
The
Yeah.
Duke's myth.
Yeah.
Sadly, the Vesper Martini wasn't invented there. We found that the information is in the book about exactly where the Vesper Martini was invented, and it's a great story. You can read all about it in here.
So, Bond fans everywhere. An important reminder, this is a Kickstarter campaign, so this book needs to be financed. If you want a book like this, there are several editions on Kickstarter that you can pledge for. There is, I think, the standard edition for €69.
The standard edition looks like leather.
Yeah.
It will be a leather optic, and it will look like leather with a gold embossed cover. The next stage is the original leather.
Yeah.
So that's made from recycled leather. So we're not using like new leather. It's recycled. That's the next one. That will be. There's only 250 of them in the world. When they're gone, they're gone. So that's the leather edition. We do also have the leather edition where you can be a patron, where you can get your name put in the book as being a helper and a patron of the project. Then we have the top tier is we have the book, the signed limited edition book, and an original gold sign, which is made out of 24 karat gold leaf and hand painted by my wife. And these A4 size, and it says shaken, not stirred, martini on it.
Wouldn't that be something for your home bar? I know which one I pledged. I won't tell you. It's the patron one. But because I truly believe in that project, and it needs to be backed, there are still, I don't know when this video comes out, 24 days to go. As you said before, there is a QR code right in the corner down there. You can scan it right now when you're watching it on your TV or wherever. And in the description is the link to the Kickstarter campaign. Bond fans everywhere. It sells. No, it sells. Yeah, it sells itself. It ships everywhere.
Yeah, obviously the Kickstarter. Technically, we can ship everywhere.
Sandwich
the Kickstarter,
Islands, Christmas Island.
Yeah, the Kickstarter campaign allows you to put in where you ship to. I send out at self cost, so whatever it costs me to ship out. Now the Americans, sadly, will be paying a bit more than they used to, but I think it's about €47 to America now, because it's nearly 1.5 kilos of book.
It's heavy, yeah.
So we've got that. We've also got Europe and Germany, but anywhere, Australia, Japan, I can send anywhere. My last book, the Golden Gun on Location, I sent all over the world. So and they're packed in special book cases so that they'll get there with no damage. So okay.
Yeah. So, and I bought your last book, The Man with the Golden Gun. There's also a video review about that on my channel. Just hit the search button. Bond fans, I can really just ask you to support Chris and his wonderful project, the 007 Drinks Archive. You won't get a clearer picture about all the 007 drinks of the entire James Bond history, from when Fleming began writing until the last film, No Time to Die. This is the complete drinks experience, and you won't find these informations anywhere else, in no other publication. I think that says enough. If you want that book, and I really hope you do, go to the Kickstarter campaign and start buying, people.
Thank you so much.
And otherwise, have a great day. Keep on bonding. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Benji. Thank you very much.
To have you there.
Thank you, everybody.
Let's go enjoy a martini.
Yeah.
I'll make it myself.
Thank you.
Bye, Bond fans.
Bye. Thank you.